All right, this is an INQD update. Everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I believe most of you have seen my INQD to 10 cents video. Hopefully, it was informative for you. Now I'm here with an update after we finally got some movement. One of the last messages I wrote was about a bull flag forming. As you can see here, I didn't need to make the chart myself. I just retweeted Matt with T. Um, Pretty much all you needed to see for now. We have the downtrending purple line uh, causing resistance, and then we have the horizontal line. Excuse me. We have the horizontal line as resistance as well. And if we go into more detail, zoom out, we added some Fibonacci levels to make it. Let me reset the chart to make it a little bit easier to see. And um, since the since that update, we've went from 1.6 cents all the way to nearly, did we hit 2 cents? Let's see it officially. Yeah, we hit 2 cents on the dot. My thing is, if anytime we hit 2 cents on the dot or a dollar on the dot, that means there's somebody there with a lot of volume intentionally pushing it down, and that could be some hedge funds, exchanges, somebody who is shorting this specific stock. But I believe they're going to start covering very soon, the closer we get to September 3rd. Let me find the info. September 3rd is the day that most OTCs, that all OTCs, have to become, they have to put in all their SEC reporting documents in order to stay current. And I don't know what the repercussions are. But there have been a lot of new updates with how the SEC and the exchanges are supposed to handle OTC businesses. We're in an environment where uh, the market, so to say, the powers that be, the government, they want to liquidate as many non-functional assets as possible with all the money printing going on. So that money goes back into the system. So that's what they're aiming to do. INQD, Indoor Harvest Corporation, is obviously a very popular OTC ticker over the past year or so. Um, so they're going to want to stay current. Their most recent filings were two 10Q financial updates, which they owed from last year, and an 8Q, an 8K to combine those together. So we should be expecting, I believe, one more quarterly or for the yearly, not sure which one, um, in order for INQD to become current with SEC. So we'll get the stop sign taken down. This is all before September 3rd. From what we have seen in the reportings, as you see here, Jordan Smith retweeted the registrant anticipates filing the quarterly report on or before September 3rd, 2021 by Leslie Bachscore, the CEO of INQD. We're expecting something before September 3rd. And along with that, we have an uptrending ticker. Any stock that's healthy, financially, fundamentally, technically, you're going to see it play out in the charts. Now, if we look at the fundamental, or excuse me, if we look at the Fibonacci levels, as pointed out here on the side, we didn't quite get the smiley face, or the smiley face is extending. If you remember from my last video, it just had to be the right time in the market. And from what we're seeing now, uh, we're getting some local resistance in this area. We're either going to get the hedge funds or the exchanges covering their shorts, meaning they're going to get out of their short positions, and which those end up being what are called sell walls, and then they're going to let the stock run where it may, and that's going to happen with a lot of OTC tickers. And being that INQD is very popular and it's a cannabis-based stock. And from the look of it, there are a lot of cannabis tickers ready to blow. INQD is no exception. Um, so from what I'm seeing, we need some significant, not necessarily significant volume. This is pretty choppy, pretty inconsistent volume in this area, but we need some volume here to blast past into these next levels. We have the zero point 0.5 Fibonacci and the golden within the golden ratio, the 0.618, and we want to see price action go there. It looks like another 70%, 80% from where we're at right now. That might excite you, but honestly, if you've watched my other videos and anybody else who has been in INQD for a while, I've been in since 0008 cents, less than a penny. 80% is nothing. From what this stock can do your research, do your due diligence. This can go much higher than where we went before, near 4 cents. If this becomes when cannabis becomes federally legalized, the stocks as well. This is it's the only opinion. I'm the only person that's been sharing this opinion over the past half a year. Is the stocks have to become federally regulated as well. That means I believe they can no longer be OTC. They have to be on federally regulated exchanges like NASDAQ and NYSE. So that's my opinion. That could shoot the stock up to what the minimum requirement is, $4 to stay on the exchange. It can hit $4, come back down to $1. Then they have 120 days to get back to $4. There can be a reverse stock split, which is fully expected once a merger with the FinCan organization possibly happens. Then that's when it is expected to be within compliance for these major exchanges. And then we're going to see flood tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars coming into this stock in particular. And so right now, honestly, like I said, 70-80% from here up to 2.7, 2.8 cents is not much. You have to look at this in the long term. They still have some quarter 4 financials to report as well. From what I believe, they're debt free and have cash on hand, so that will look good for their report, and that should be another positive bounce for the stock. And then ideally, you want to get back to 4 cents. And yeah, I'm here to give you a technical analysis. Let me give you one more tidbit of where I believe this stock can go and how I measure out the possibilities of where a stock can go. So let's zoom out of this. I will say from here, the next leg up from a rounded bottom, we have to hit back. We have to come back to the neckline, which is around 4 cents. We're looking at 300% move from where we came here. We add that on top of 4 cents. Let's just say 4 times 4, we're looking at 16 cents, somewhere between 12 and 16 cents. Let me add it to the top just for reference. It's a lot different when you add it to the top than what would actually happen. Zoom out again. This is how I look for long-term targets. It looks like we'll be hitting the 2.72, somewhere around there. Once we come back to 4 cents. Yeah, we're looking at, just from this, we're looking at between 7.5 and 8 cents. There is another way to measure this, and that is with Fibonacci levels. So if we go back to, let's reset this, come back to the old breakout from a penny to 4 cents. which was your 300%. Mark out the Fibonacci levels previously and figure out what level this is on Fibonacci sequence. Let's say I'm adding 5, well, not 5, 4, 4.0, somewhere around that. We'll say 4.5, maybe it's 4.27. Yeah, 4.5, there we go. So we add a 4.5 to this Fibonacci sequence. Yeah, we can select that one. Okay. Change this one to 4.5 and we'll get a very rough estimate of where this stock can possibly go. Reset the chart, zoom out, squeeze in. Now we're looking for the 4.5 on the top of this chart. And we'll probably get somewhere closer between 12 and 14 cents or 16 cents. And there you have it, 15.6 cents based on previous Fibonacci movement from the previous structure when we went from, 0.003 cents all the way to 4 cents. So we'll end it there. Stay excited about INQD. Keep doing your research. I always tell a lot of people I've given advice to over the years, financial advice, economic advice, trading advice. If you're stuck somewhere, you're losing quote unquote faith in a stock, do more research. Other people have posted up their due diligence. Take a look at it on Twitter. Maybe I'll repost something. I repost a lot of stuff that's significant to any asset that I'm in, whether it's crypto or stocks. So if you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter or YouTube. Keep the comments coming. If I miss something, please inform everybody. I can't get everything. There's multiple things I see here that I didn't cover. Zoom in on deeper analysis. I'll give you one more look. Looks like we could possibly get, just from basic analysis, tomorrow we should get an early move up. This is if we're looking into the future. Falling column into support, possibly. A lot of chop back into support. We probably see that on a higher time frame. Stochastic RSI is at the bottom, which usually indicates a move on the RSI happening, and you see here we started getting a bend back up. The 1 hour could go into multiple hours to start the day off. RSI is very important. We also had a daily close or a 1 hour close above the 21-day moving average. If we look at the 4 hour, we're probably going to see it's a little topish up here. We hit 84. Obviously, it can move higher from the last peaks that we shaded over here. We can get another peak here somewhere in the 90s. And ideally, we're going to break out of this zone here, break above 2 cents, hold above this 382 level, this gold in the golden Fibonacci zone, and we'll continue to do something like this. Hopefully, we'll get a breakout back to 4 cents, 3.5 cents, something significant. Hopefully before September 3rd, before we get a sell the news event. And then hopefully INQD continues to do their due diligence on their end to continue to build the company in a proper way so it can bring in tens, hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of dollars into the company. So that's that. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching.